Oh,
Aaron Williams, Minnesota.
Minnesota, welcome.
Kirk Johnson.
I'm so excited about this company and what's happening in such early stages of our company. He's married, got 5 kids, has a full-time profession. He's an architect. He's been doing network marketing for 20 years and has earned 7-figure income in this industry. But, you know, that's part-time. And his motto is he's always done it part-time, but with a full-time attitude. And guess what, folks? He receives a full-time income doing it that way. I love that motto, Pat, and you are a winner in my book. What do you feel about what's happening to you? And what? You're just coming up to 2 weeks, right?
Oh, not even 2 weeks. It's been 8 days since I started recruiting. It was a week ago Monday, Ed, that I started recruiting in this business, and I have never seen anything ever grow. I've grown this fast. I've experienced momentum one time before, and this is just off the charts in comparison. So, yeah, I could not be more excited to be a part of a company that's actually hitting momentum, and we haven't even begun to see what's really going to happen with this company.
Well, let's break that down into terms that everyone can understand. Let's go back to when you first started and what's been happening. Give us an idea.
Absolutely. Well, I heard about it a week ago Thursday, and a friend of mine called me, and I'll be honest with you, I clicked on the computer, and I saw, and I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. And I was really tired. I was about the industry. I was frustrated. Many people have been hurt, and myself included. And, you know, and then I saw that pay plan, and I will tell you, it was like a revelation. When I saw that little graphic with the blue diagram and all the arrows, I immediately understood it. I got it. I said, are you kidding me? This is what I've been looking for. It's not a binary. It's not a unilevel where you've got all the people vying for position, and you know, the thing that breeds the ugliness within each of us. I hate to admit it, but it's there. You know, hey, it's like a power struggle. You're feeling the greed. You're feeling so many different negative emotions when you're involved in other companies, like a binary, where you know you're hoping you're right, you're positioned right. And who's the poor guy who's going to get stuck on the weak leg of somebody that's not doing the business very well? And then you just feel bad. It's just not a good situation. So when I saw this graphic of those one leg and one line, I could see it immediately that there's not going to be anybody in this company that's not going to be positioned properly. Everybody will be positioned, and you can see that by what's going on in the company today. So I jumped in at 1 o'clock in the morning, so it was a Friday morning, woke up. There was a handful of people on my team when I woke up. I just kind of was trying to check my emotion at the door, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get caught up in this too much. And I'm like, okay, but I knew it was right. And I was afraid. I was really afraid to let my heart and actions go towards it. And then Saturday, there were 36 people in the deal, and so I called a couple of my friends to run it by them. 50 some on Sunday, and then Monday morning, 89 people. And at that point, I had to call the owner of the company. I said, get him on the phone with me, and let's talk. And I talked, and it was all over. I absolutely saw this guy's heart. I was absolutely blown away by who he was and what he stood for, and his vision completely aligned with what I had been looking for and wanting and desiring in a company. And immediately I started recruiting after that call. I put in 3 people, and then there were a little over 100 on the next day. And you know what's interesting? The thing has just exploded since then, of course, but it took me like a week and a half ago, Ed, it took us 3.5 days to hit that 100-person mark. And
yeah, you know, we talked about this last night, and we want to use it for contrast, just for contrast, because, you know, when you get that snowball rolling down the mountain, it goes faster and faster, right? So for you, it took 3.5 days to get 100, right?
Exactly.
Well, when I joined the business, it took me one 24-hour period to get 100, and that was a week and 2 days after you joined. And then I put my son in the business at 1:30 in the morning, and 24 hours later, he had 200 people. So you can see the progression, right? And then I just got a call today from a guy who wanted to beat that record. I said, well, that won't be a problem because we got momentum, right? We got that big mo going. And he's at 304 people in 22 hours.
Wow.
This is like nuts. This is like heavenly. This is a gift from God at a time this country needs it. I can't just, I have to say it because there's so many people who are going to be helped by this company, and the vision and the heart and the thoroughness and the research that went into it. I mean, everything was checked out, tested.